Haruko Ichikawa, what an amazing person. Even though she finished her manga Land of the Lustrous back in April 2024, she's been staying pretty busy, from the drone show to the banners on the Kodansha building, the artwork at the metro stations, and of course the special edition for the volume. However, what came as a huge surprise was that this year we would actually get new artwork of Foss, all thanks to winning the 45th Nihon SF Taisho, run by the Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers Club of Japan. Ichikawa has been nominated for several awards during Land of the Lustrous' serialization, but never won first until now. In October 2024, nominations opened for any sci-fi series published between September 1, 2023 and August 31, 2024. Other anime and manga were nominated, such as Frieren, My Hero Academia, Shimegi Simulation, but out of the 248 nominations, only one picked Houseki no Kuni. Shout out to Taniguchi Ryuichi. You're the only reason that Haruko Ichikawa made it to the finalists list in December 2024, where a 5-member selection committee was formed to pick the winner that got announced officially in February 2025. A ceremony was held in April 2025 at the Daikanyama bookstore in Tokyo, which didn't really have any Houseki no Kuni merch or even volumes that my field agent could find. We only learned about it after the fact that there was a little booklet that has some comments by Ichikawa. Thankfully, there's a Kindle version, so it's fine, as Ichikawa makes a couple comments on maybe the biggest question you are wondering. Is Land of the Lustrous a science fiction series? Oh, I mean, it was originally marketed as a battle fantasy in its early run, but it seems Ichikawa leaves the demographics up to other experts. Whether this story is primarily a sci-fi or not is really up to each person that ends up reading the story in its entirety on their own. Since I don't live in Japan, I'm glad that there was a live stream for the SF ceremony. Yo, we added emotes. ありがとうございます。
皆様ありがとうございました。
ございます。
続きまして、功績賞の贈呈を移らせていただきます。
What is cool is the SF Carnival Twitter hosted a raffle for a signed copy of Land of the Lustrous, Volume 1. Only thanks to Jules, who lives in... we were able to win the grand prize ourselves. Maybe due to the mishap for submissions and a hell of a lot of luck, but, you know, I'm happy. Sadly, it's not in my possession, but there is a scanned version of this Foss signature for anyone to take a look at on my Patreon if you want. I'm glad we won because, you know, there's a chance whoever could have gotten this might have not ever shared it. What will most likely be the only Houseki no Kuni related drawing Ichikawa does in 2025. Unless we get a season 2. Here, come check this out. This is the cover for the Invitation to Social Choice Theory by Toyotaka Sakai, a economics professor from the Keio University. From his own words, for why he chose Ichikawa to do this design, I mean, it's just like fantastic. The timeline on this is a little murky. I really like the blues on this. The timeline for this is pretty murky because, like, there's a chance that she might have worked on this while the series was still in publication. I mean, this art style, though, should look familiar to some of you, especially with the colors. I like that the little notches there. Starting in 2024, while Houseki no Kuni was still in serialization, there was about 3 chapters left. Ichikawa took over as the cover designer for the monthly Chikuma PR magazine from the previous designer, Yoko Higuchi. who hosted it from 2021 to 2024. So there's a high probability that Ichikawa will be continuing this myth series until the end of 2026. Let me grab them. So we're about halfway into the run for this. I don't really have January or February's versions because the only way to get physical copies of these is to have a Japanese address or I guess a proxy reselling service to have access to that. However, Ichikawa really does only the front cover and the inside cover. She does a little bit of a design and then she writes a paragraph for it. Obviously, this art style is very reminiscent to her Party at the End, which is volume 12's Houseki no Kuni art book. She loves that pointillism and it's expanded to a lot. And I mean, it's just great to look at the colors that Ichikawa does because she doesn't really get that much of a runtime for it. But yeah, it is pretty much accessible. I guess like if you want, you can get it off like Kindle or Bookwalker because the digital versions are like maybe 300 yen. I mean, if you still want a copy of these, I mean, I have several of these physicals, so go ahead and fill out the Google form down in the description below, and one of you will win one of these. And this is the May one. And I really like, especially this May 2025, which is a year and 1 month after the series ended. Do you recognize this? Looks like the double page spread, or the multiple spreads from the end of chapter 107. If you know, you know. And this is the most recent month. So these drop like roughly at the end of each month. So I want to say like the 25th to 28th of every month, so this is June's. But yeah, I mean, as we patiently wait for volume 13 to come out in English for Land of the Lustrous, I mean, Amazon currently has a listing date of November 2025, but it's not really official, so we'll have to see and wait. I'm gonna wait to reread. I've been waiting to reread the story in its entirety for once the official comes out. I'll keep you updated if Ichikawa decides to show herself, do something else. I mean, that's what this channel has always been about. In the meantime, I hope the Natural Historian series will keep you satiated. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.